on, guys? Welcome back to Make It or Break It Monday, the show that helps you get your head right so you can start your week right. Guys, if you did not know this, I actually grew up in Michigan. I know I'm repping Cardinals home team today, but I grew up in Michigan. I lived there till I was 16, and when I lived there, we lived in the suburbs, and we had 2 large pine trees on the sides of the driveway. And my parents would always park their cars in front of the garage. So when I was done playing, ride my bike in off the street, up my driveway, and between my parents' cars. And I remember my mom telling me, do not ride your bike between the cars. But I didn't want to listen, right? So I'd always ride my bike off the street and ride it right between the cars. And one day, I actually jumped off my bike a little too early and actually scraped the side of my mom's car with my handlebar, probably about this big. And I was just like, oh my gosh, my mom's gonna kill me. So I didn't know what to do, so I started to walk around, and then I went and found my brother. I talked to him for a little bit, and then I went to my neighbor's house, and I was like, oh my gosh, my mom is gonna kill me. And she did. But the point of this story is, it's all about fear. And fear feeds on time. So that's what we're talking about today. Fear feeds on time. And I know that's a weird concept, but the longer I waited to tell my mom what I had done, man, the harder it got to actually tell her. And you guys know this. The harder it is to have a conversation with somebody. If you really had something you didn't want to tell somebody, man, the longer you waited, the harder it got. And I'll tell you, I know it sounds weird that fear feeds on time, but it's true. And the only way to eliminate fear is to eliminate time. So you have to take time out of the equation. So if instead, man, when you just got the 4th, 5th, 12th no, when you're trying to contact a customer or a prospect or anything else that you're trying to work on, man, you do what I did, right? You'd go get a cup of coffee, you'd go talk to somebody, you go hang out with your neighbor, you do all those different things to stall instead of addressing immediately what the fear is. The funny thing is, we feel fear a lot of the times at the wrong time. Fear is a fight or flight emotion. It's a reaction that comes out of a situation. Fear, if you think about it, if you have a snake coming towards you, I hate snakes, so I'm gonna use snakes. So if you have a snake coming towards you, you're not actually scared of the snake coming towards you. What you're scared of is what will happen when it actually gets to you, right? So I wasn't scared of having the conversation with my mom. I was scared of what she was gonna do to me, right? And rightfully so, right? But the funny thing is, guys, the way you eliminate fear is by eliminating the time. You cut time out of the equation. You immediately go into action. So just like the fear, it's not the wrong response, it's how you deal with that emotional response. So it's fight or flight. So fear, or the fear of something happening, should actually push you into taking action, right? It should push me into having that next conversation. Because how do I know when I make that next conversation how it's gonna go? I have a feeling, an emotional reaction that it's gonna go poorly because I just got 7 no's in a row. But I'll tell you one thing, the next person that you're reaching out to and you're calling, they don't know that you just got 7 no's, but they will know if they hear it in the tone of your voice and if you act like you just got 7 no's. So you have to be able to eliminate time, right? Take time out of the equation, control the situation, anticipate and expect what's going to happen. This will allow you to start to overcome that fear. And fear comes from, a lot of the time, a lack of confidence. So if I can build up confidence in knowing what to say, knowing how to say it, knowing exactly how I'm prioritized, how I'm setting up my day when it comes to a work situation, I am ready to go, right? And I am prepared to know what questions to ask, how to build value, how to overcome any objections that come my way, and to ask for the business because I'm confident in my offering. So guys, fear feeds on time. So eliminate fear by eliminating time. Control the situation, anticipate and expect what's gonna happen, and go have a good week.